Ah crap, I am on battery mode. Hang on real quick while I turn on the charger. Alright, we are back online. Now to actually start this episode. Wait, what did I just accept? Was she serious? Am I actually her Iran boy? What did I just get myself into? Did you seriously follow me home? Huh? Why would we do that? We already know you live here, man. Oh hey, I know those phrases. Thankfully it's no sugar at the door. It's Masato and Yakio, who are currently the proud bearers of two gigantic plastic bag stands with the GFC logo. Huh, I wasn't expecting them. Although generally speaking, it was polite of them to knock even though they know my key code. Sup, man? Delivery has arrived. I didn't order anything. Yahiko only points at my phone. I don't know what you go to the moon without air conditioning. Is summer hot on the moon? Oh, they also said I can breathe. That's okay though. I can hold my breath super long. Actually, that is a really interesting question. The second one. Would it be hot? Would it be hot on the moon? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's at least some people that would know, and they could probably figure that out by looking it up. But that is still an interesting question now. Technically, I should apologize for being so unresponsive, but all I can feel is incredulity. 33 messages? Yahiko only shrugs. You weren't responding. What a thoughtful, selfless person to do. Don't invade my house without warning properly. I give you plenty of warning. It isn't canon if I don't see it. You're blind? Classic Yahiko, I mean. This will have some fun. What? You didn't know? You mean all this time you've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have an antenna growing under my feet so I can tell where I'm going. Whoa, is your mom a sweater or something? They don't even have antennas growing under their feet. She doesn't need to cheat. Is your whole family like that? Y'all aliens? They really need to work on their gullibility. No, I had a sister. She flew away. So she had a bird gene? This conversation is abruptly steering into the deep end. I decided to change topic. Are you guys gonna come in, or are you just gonna stand there? We're coming in. You can't eat chicken alone. I should have said an easy breaking. Stopped myself from grinning as they marched into the house, slipped off the shoes, and found themselves on the sofa. Yeah, Masaka pulls several large containers out of the GFC bags and caps them. Definitely run my fried chicken dips through my apartment. Leslie, we got ourselves classic drumsticks, some spicy wings, and potatoes, and corn for sides. In recent night brown meat, I firmly shake my head. No more contest. I reach further into my bag and threaten to give a packet of hot sauce. Stressing Masato's face pills. Okay. He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken as it will explode at any moment. He reaches for the original drumsticks, looking strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. A quiet Yahiko is a dangerous Yahiko. So, career day. Yahigo's eyes turn at me, and he smiles easily. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on Yuki's activities, but it shouldn't be for company either, or they might leave. President Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb to forget his own dream? Modeling. Oh, that modeling. Oh yeah, I went into the company, the cloud one. What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. That's a type of flower or not a type of cloud. I said they'll keep in contact. They did? Well, of course, as if anyone could reject this perfect body. I like cake, but honestly, it's not like Yuki is overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. He might actually be an honest to goodness model. And rest assured, I completely switched to Miss Lippo. What do you do? Listener sits up a bit, shutting his eyes, busy with passion. Looked and studying in America. You what? What? They had a booth in Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all the big ones. And Ivy League? Not only does my son want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League? Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. But on that appearances, Minnesota actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Isabella. Elizabeth, why am I saying Isabella? Too much of the letter. I'm so used to good. I really love the letter though, and I should really go back to recording it. He said he's like crazy, runs like crazy, and is disciplined and self-regimen. Besides his diet, he just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. You see people try to overly hard annoy me, like Elizabeth. Thankfully, I got it right that time. But Masato, maybe it's because he's clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League? Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else. I thought you were gonna go for the Olympics or something. No, ain't my thing. That's made me curious, but would she be so passionate about striking because of being interested in as a career? Things that definitely help him get into an Ivy League. Huh? Yukio is trading into the GFC buckets, which are suddenly empty. It's all gone, except one. So he dramatically reaches into the bucket and raises a chicken leg into the air. Oh, thanks, man. He sticks out his hand expectantly, but Mr. Only shoots his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye. You gotta fight to win in life, man. He reverently hoists the chicken leg upward like a swim baboon did to a cinema-lying cut in a copyrighted movie. There's no twink wink. We gotta play a game for it. Pop up, we play a listening from my childhood. You face twitches in trepidation. I don't know, dude. Your parents being out on me? Of course not. Good, here's how it's gonna work. The game is called Survivor's Arena. The rule is that instead don't kill no one unless you want to go to jail. And it turns like these are really to wonder what was Masato's childhood like. We call him here. The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight here, so we're gonna stand put it asleep in the chicken. Still, Shinji sees things like he would have sent, even if he is technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa, leave me out of this. I'm fine without the chicken. And about on destination, man. It's about the journey. That actually kind of makes sense. Granted, there's no secret about fried chicken, I'll fight over it. Off ass. You're ditching me? Yeah, ain't no competition without a proper enemy. You have Yahio. I can't race against Masato alone. And you have my arch rival for 8 reincarnations. Wait, what? Do it. I really want to know. Reincarnations like you've died 8 times and came back 8 times in a different form. I don't exactly sigh and pull myself up. Fine, why not? Awesome, you ready? Instead of gently places the chicken leg inside the bucket, this action seems more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not a meal of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. He then measures the proper distance so that he is also equivalent to listen from the chicken. So is nothing if not fair about his contest. Once all of these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg had transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1, start! The robot explodes into action as he soars towards the chicken hand outstretched. And he shines inside, they stumble to the ground and rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. Rush towards the chicken, but you don't still yanks at my ankle. Get back here. Anchor towards the ground, barely catching myself when my chin slams against the tail on the floor. Have we played a different shadow game like hopscotch? Hopscotch is for babies. Taking advantage of my sudden turn, you can swerve inside of his ass and toss his way to the chicken. Before I was about doing my hand shooting suddenly gripped him around the waist. Suddenly on pretending to release vision towards the chicken. And a kind of synchronization, you and I leap to our feet and tackle him onto the ground. His hands leaped forward to hit himself, but our combined weight is too much. His face crashed against the top with a sickening crunch. Uh-oh. As he step on and kick Yuki in the side, he rolls off of Masato. You okay, dude? Masato arranged to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is trickling from his nose. Inches towards me. Yeah, ma. He can't be dying. He's Masato. It had to take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's common method of death in books. One high impact blow to the nose and it's lights out forever. Could it be true? Come closer. Instead squirms across the floor, drips of blood streaming on his shirt. What is it? Ha! Got the chicken! What? The dream really raises the offending piece of poetry in the air working in front of my face. Watching in the book, the bait and switch. Lengthens a hand to his nose and increased the lick crossing his face. But nose ain't feeling that good though. Good though. He goes and he hands him a fistful of napkins, which Mr. gracefully accepts. We should probably get back to the dorm. Yeah, door is sounding real nice. It's like he's so sweet. Yeah, he hands giving him his arm to help him balance. What sort of universe is this? Masato engineering against Yukio, who seems legitimately concerned. I watched my mouth steadily gave as Yukio's supports the limping Masato out of the door. He twists his ankle too. See you tomorrow, dude. He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm cleaning up the mess they left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Nothing fits and carcinogens to get me through the night. When the leg was all but gone through, I tossed in the bucket and kicked my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. Enjoy it. Really, I do. Empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle weight of my own presence, and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't appreciate their company. My son might be constantly dragging me into competitions in Yuki, who might be constantly telling me things that I couldn't care less about, but they're good guys. Christian! I'm recording, Donick, please. Lucid9 gameplay.
Christian, you have to remove that.
I will, but I will eventually, but it doesn't really block anything, so it doesn't really matter. They spice life up, making it fun. Turn it from a B chick flick to an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, living it up, anything really. And Masato, with his terrifyingly crazy schedule. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I really have to get something done, something at least minorly productive. Study. A couple hours until I need to head to bed, might as well get some studying done. I take a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history, it's sort of interesting in a more Morse way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid, someone died for it, someone got angry because of this, someone did something stupid. Rinse and repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Alright, I was supposed to be studying. Can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading and decided to just get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess, guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I took myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. 5:41 a.m. So, about an average wake up for me. What do you people even do this late in the morning? I merely just surf the interwebs. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to laying around and maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. At least I reach over, my fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I'm very close enough to some trial never managed to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden appearance of two students just 2 days apart. Shima Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with the service corporal like Lemonstate, and the way forward is now under the national eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I've recently captured footage of the all too familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances, not appearances, that's true. Because appearances would be like way more stranger if people just suddenly randomly appeared. At the academy, since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep this city safe. Yeah, the protocols majority Maano left and Toma Hayashi right. I press the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blanks. Reading on this sensational headlines, shameful, stupid, I can't believe anything they say. Boy, my fingers still shaking because it hits so close to home. I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably is inspired kids who decided to run off and envelope the significant others of 3 weeks. With the significant others of 3 weeks. The news always destroys everything. Anyways. I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama! Hello? Wait, are you alive? Ryu is a big girl, she can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. Okay, I gotta remember to do a female voices thanks, because in last episode I basically forgot. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You will get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'll probably die from suffocation. Don't review this Nikota keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what's that make you? Ha, typical Ryu. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why you do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please. Here goes the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was. It's not. It's to Mr. 14789. Okay. Let that process in on an actual number 0 through 9 keypad. Let that process. Okay, you guys understand? Good. Come on, lazy bum, just get out of bed. I forgot to do the female voice, dang it! I forgot to do it that line. God. I finally ambled to the door and pulled it open, pretending to not grumble at all the while. Thankfully, I'm enjoying our little sporting match. Truthfully, not thankfully. Morning, sleepyhead. What's up? Is that our reaction? Nothing. Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to write a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent, and you've seen me in them before. I accidentally run a finger over my lips, and if there's anything in my teeth, no. Don't do that. Don't do what? Don't take so long. We have school to go, you know. I check my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. And for the inevitable, unlike you, it never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? What do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez. She's familiar, so something to expect is about covered in poison. Well, let's go. There's my eyebrows smirking at her with dramatic fluster. In my pajamas? Get dressed right now. Sir, yes, sir. I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. When I returned to Ria, I noticed she regained her composure. Every time it's fairly impressive, she can measure herself in just a short amount of time. Took you long enough. You say like that you were waiting forever. I leaned closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up. I playfully poke her forehead and intend to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come out from saying things like that. It's just, why does she look so cute when she's angry? Let's go. She marches out the door without a backwards glance. Refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment and head into the street. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a completely different detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, we used to spread the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, except the handful of cars that roar down the road in a hectic commute. It's completely silent. Almost eerily so. Hey, that's okay. No buses. Buses? She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us, Agent Nishimoto, run! She busts in the street without warning. Never seen her run stuff that's ever in my life. It's first me to sprint after her, even when there's no visible threat, at least now from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Ria picks up into her precariously weaving her bunch of street lamps and other miscellaneous items. And we say keep up, being a dragon and all, but Ria's clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting herself. I find Ria sitting on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What? Are you blind? You're the one who tripped, so why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asked are you okay? To someone who's clearly in pain. She tries to start her feet, but crumples to the ground with a pained cry. I suddenly catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender, and something she would have to avenge the muscle after how often she likes to hit me. Whatever could be the brilliant idea to chase in the street like a mad woman anyways. Shut up and help me before we're late to school. If you're really worried, we shouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiots. Girls, I'll never understand them, ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Ria's arms around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She lay uncomfortable with her arm hitched over her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is for a brain as tiny as yours. No, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sighed, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. So somehow I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? She's wearing a skirt and a piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato stick, but there wouldn't be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is to carry her bridal style, which comes with its problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Ryui, confusing not only to her but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Not my fault you're so clumsy. So you've taken like 30 minutes to cross the street. To cross a few streets, running really fast. Jeez. Just hurry up. Well, it isn't like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rio's breath catches slightly, and she simply wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me in a little tighter, pulling her face cautiously close. Trying to watch for her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? I took for a second, pretending to trap her. She squeaks, clutching it onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong, you're plenty strong, don't trap me. I can't help but chuckle that she audibly leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closed her eyes for a split second and terrified she'll say something terribly sad. I was trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one. Classic Ryui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember when you flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths. Like sleeping. You were the one who always got in trouble for napping. And she's so adorable when she's angry. Suddenly tucked on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why, we're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. Only sparking this retreat and continue towards the skull, and just by Ryu tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just jump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't jump a lady on the ground. Great, I'll have no issues dumping you. Hey! She welcomes me and then just nice step forward, coughing. My back, woman, are you trying to kill me? I'll grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. But you only take her around the path outside of the gate. So what exactly is this detour for? During the first year before we head to school, we had to go all the way to the main street to do that. Sometimes you just gotta do things because you can, Yama. See, for you to say when you're being carried. Recently, you saw my color staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, she points wordlessly at the school entrance. Lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kizahaya standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throng of students being at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to Snooty Schools. I'll just get to class. Wait, Ryu and Misaki are in the same area. Oh, perfect! To bring this trauma to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. While I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Then I guess I'm getting off. She disentangles herself and steps away. Her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How she's supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kinda figured. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'm up to class now, okay? See you later. Ryu? Oh, well, looks like somebody got off her phone. This should be interesting. It is you! How long has it been? Something yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking to Yama yesterday about better. I was wondering if you'd like to create a cat to keep in. After simply staring at her, and slowly breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki walk, still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. And touch. Ryu? But Ryu doesn't stop. She keeps marching towards the doors in the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment as the gears in her brain have suddenly grown to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Yeah, the two people who should be best friends are ignoring each other, or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me, she seems unhappy with you. You should go talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second, I'll run a quick search. Her thumbs burn all over her screen in a whirlwind. I can really see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright, two girls, one very close one. Now ignoring or fighting with each other. I should have expected this. What is it? She's scared, Yama. Scared that I can just sit there away from you and claim you as her own. Wrong website. Wait, what? How did I get so blind? Of course this might happen. It's just because I'm interested in your friendship or even to seduce you and just leave her alone. I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Miki. But she's already in her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll get this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they could actually get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I might sigh as I follow a mumbling Misaki to class. I go on a long trip to the city with 15 pounds weight on my back, and this is the thanks I get for it? But you're carrying her bridal cell, which is in front of you. And you had 115 on your, but you said you had 115 pounds on your back. Insert mathematical calculations here. Maybe I should have just made Ryu walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time we ran into Miki. Wait a minute. She certainly seemed fine. Ryu walked to her classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle? So badly that she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything's just downright fishy. I simply ran up to the main street. A seemingly random make-believe running sequence, seemingly unavoidable brightest alright. All the pieces fall into place. Like I said, I need to pay a visit to a certain blood-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Karu. And I would say that it's intended to drop a cliffhanger, but actually, you know what, screw it. Screw it, I'll keep going for now. You guys are lucky you're getting an extended episode. Let's get off into a deary start. If through math, I almost fell asleep. The teacher's voice is hypnotic and not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Sorry, Your Highness. Wait, did I just say Elizabeth right or no? Oh dear, no. I'm not even sure if I said it right. That we're all bilingual, like a perfect self. Then it's world history. Teacher arrives in camouflage getup, probably waving the Ishimu City flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up! You think school's easy? You think this will be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves upside down, uphill, in the snow, both ways. While my peers seemed petrified, I only smiled amusedly. If only all the classes were like this. None of you have any excuse to get less than an 90 on your test. So help me, if I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. You guys let him beneath his desk and see if he wants to run to the chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flared with delight as if he was waiting to be asked. That's right, them old days. They string us up by your ankles over a bed of hungry lions. He goes squeaks and raises himself onto the desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots, now let's get this party started. The shooter throws a heavy finger at the board, sending it just to each of our desks. You got until 11:25, sissies, and then it's Judgment Day. With that, he flops on his chair, props his feet on the table, and starts to twist into a regular newspaper. I guess the once ever I should have studied more, but maybe can bluff the right answers. What was Europe's afraid colonization of the 1880s driven by? It was for the raw. I believe it was for the raw materials and stuff. What does the ancient Yin Chinese symbol represent? This one is easy. I believe it was Buddhism first. And it was to industrialize the Chinese economy. And I believe Nepotism. That would be unexpected. Okay, crap, I forgot to get one right. So I guess I'll just make another episode once I figure out which one I got wrong, which it will be me looking up another walkthrough of me walkthrough the game. But then I guess this will also make it easier because will be one quick scene. Better than I expected. I go turn the room, catching the reactions of my peers. They range from triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, he has the fastest rate in the mall, jumping even is Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I steal a peek at his chest. Name, calling people names is rude. Data, I'm not dating anyone right now. In several ways the Russians prepared for the Cold War. They wore really big coats and took medicine every 6 hours. So probably for gained footage in Germany, they produced a lot of chocolate. Chocolate is their biggest candy factory in Asia. Is he for real? Major events inside the Japanese civilization during World War II, the nuclear bomb. Oh, he almost got this one right. Now he go. Time for sign language. Your answer on question 3 is wrong. He grins and shoots me a thumbs up. What major events inside the Japanese were during World War II? The Rican movie premiere. Here's now right at me. How's this? And occasionally now, since we looked up, that's where consistent. I retreated my skin. The last question that remains is a long essay. Elaborate on one of the more historical dates with at least 3 different specific resemblance covered in material. 1 segregation of humanity, 2 economic equality, and of religion and society. In this easy, I select the first option to rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. It's easy to say I've ever written. I've finished with plans in despair. Standing in my chest, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh, you accuse recently, I say perfect. Select the second option, the economic gap between the wealthy and the poor. Let's take a look. I believe the solution to all conflicts and stuff is between the rich people and poor people that they should try and understand each other. Like rich people need to realize that should the poor people try to do something about it. Poor people can understand that all rich people are the same. That's all he pens before returning. She turns in his test. Clearly is the point of the question, but that was unusually slower answer considering he's well Yahio. Read of my entertainment, I stared into space and thinking about nothing as classes continue on. Well, lunch room rings, everything seems to happen at once. Recycle the absurd feet snatched together backpack and starts the classroom door. I rarely tap her on the shoulder. Where are you off to? To track down for you, of course. You sound like you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? And obviously with no intention of slowing down, she brought up the room with a single purpose. As she does, a group of girls race into the room, running around Elizabeth. Is this you, Elizabeth? You won the art contest. Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? It's such an amazing painting. You're so cool. Elizabeth smells her groupies, unusually gentle. Thank you. She coughs delicately. I'm sorry, my throat is feeling a bit dry. Oh, stay right there, I'll get some tea for you. Hurry up, don't keep her waiting. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupies runs out the classroom. The whole display is making me want to gag. The subject comes right in. I credit switching it into this as from a trick scene because crashes past me, grabbing one of my classmates. You! Who, me? You started a bit of family feud, you ignorant whelp. What? I've never seen you in my life. You won't mess with my little boy, you mess with me. Come here. Instead, I see sitting by the ear direction into the hallway, leaving a trail of guessing students in his wake. Ah, weird. I never knew Mr. had a little brother. See ya, dude. What, where are you going? To see my applicants for my music club. Of course, you interested in joining? It's called the Happy Club. Suddenly, I'm very glad I have other plans. Have fun with that. It only beams. I will. With that, he promptly disappears. That was all he took for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient. Now I'm left to my own devices. Alrighty, here it's time to have a few words with you. And finally, we get to that. I entered the cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head of a blonde hair. I barely noticed she gesturing such to a few students, but I passed over them. After a few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Pepperoni, Sarge. I quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search, a bright-haired, bright-eyed girl with bubbling with energy, as demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. Hey, Akira! It's been a while, Sarge. I can't help but say I can sense that she's ensuing conversation. The ensuing conversation will be a very long and difficult one. My name isn't Sarge. I never said it was. Then why do you keep calling me Sarge? Because Sarge is short for sergeant. She stops if that is an adequate explanation. And I'm hungry, so let's get some food. She skips the buffet table and to slip her card. This girl is a possible to get a straight answer out of her. Here is an interesting case. She really joined the drama club last year, so they became friends, or so they claim. It didn't take long for them to become close, and this year they're rooming together. Akira, well, if I describe her, I say she's free-spirited. Much doing her own thing, off in her own world, she doesn't really associate with us much, just for you. He's a bit eccentric sometimes, though, I suppose in a refreshing way. I suppose. When we got in our food, Akira makes her way to an obscure corner of the cafeteria next to her bag, and a green and white plastic blanket with a flourish. I present to you Anita Diana Hellison, the 17th. I give claps. I hear midnight trying to peek into her bag. Where? Here. She shakes the blanket. The blanket. So, oh, don't be rude. How would you feel if Anita Diana Hellison, the 17th, called you the human all the time? Use her name. I'm not going through an effort to spare her feelings of an inanimate object. She frowns at me but gently lays the blanket on the floor. Don't crying if Anita Diana Hellison, the 17th, exacts retribution on you for the agreement so you just made. I'm sure I'll live. Akira only shrugs and settles on the blanket. Refusing to background send us bewildered glances. Do not judge us. Why don't we just sit at a table? Why don't we just sit on the ground? Chairs are meant to be sat on. So is the ground. What? Fine. You sit on the ground, I'll sit at the table. Here says I'm looking certainly slips Anita Diana Hellison, the 17th, back into her bag. You know, if you and I are like piece of pod, you're like the sucker leaf that's growing really far down in the stem. I see you all the time, but we never actually hang out. That's not really fair. You choose not to hang out with us. Let's say that I'm not even sure about people to handle here on a daily basis. Aw, Sarge, I never said it was your fault. Right. I gather myself as Akira takes a seat beside me and starts to dig in. The ankle incident. She has to ask her about the ankle incident and this whole nightmare will be over. Something interesting happened today. Did you pretend that you were cross-dressing Duchess? What? Guess not too bad, that would have definitely been interesting. Those brains have interconnected neurons. I'm beginning to think that Akira's brain is structured for a rhyme or reason. However, you tripped and injured her ankle. Oh no! Well, I don't think she really injured it. She was running around on it just a few minutes later. Did you carry her? Yeah. Piggyback? What does that matter? Oh, the healing power of true love, how I envy your bond. You see, love is like an antidepressant with herbal infusion. Most of the time people just get involved so that they feel good regardless of the actual result. But sometimes your bond is truly deep and can actually physically heal you. Only sometimes though, like maybe less than 0.0016%. I would say the actual number, but I will probably definitely get that wrong. I prefer saying zero whenever I do my points and prefer doing it 001. I prefer saying individually anyways. I carried her brand style actually. Cryo style? 10 times the healing power. 10 times the bond. Like a common bond or a conduct depending on the properties. Her way of thinking is impressive. Honestly, I don't even know how she makes these associations. Look, Akira, can't you just give me a straight answer? I think it's that the answer is irrelevant, since the answer is the straight concept, and therefore it's not to angles in the first place. That is actually a really good quote. Right. Did you have anything to do with Ryu pretending to injure her ankle? I plead the fifth. Isn't that American? Oh, right. I plead the 38th. I can only say this. Kira definitely had something to do with it. If Bess seems so anything to go by, she probably formed a clever plan to convince Ryu to go along with it. Look, I know Ryu's your friend, but stop trying to matchmake us. Honestly, it's getting a little annoying. Just like how you mentioned that you don't miss these feelings. Take away everything about everything I said about it here being refreshing. She isn't refreshing it at all. She's the middleware. Look, it isn't exactly your business. Can you just stay out of it? Oh, but it is my business more than you might think. That sounds ominous. Still, end up hurting Ryu. Do you want that? Why would Ryu get hurt? Just let me deal with it, okay? It's already becoming complicated enough. Doesn't have to. This is just too much trouble. Look at here. What you are doing will only end up hurting Ryu. You want to bug me, that's fine, but leave Ryu out of it. See about my dishes, leave the table before she has a chance to speak. Maybe it's rude, but I'm not encouraging any illusion of fantasies regarding Ryu and me. I back to the classroom, spending the rest of my lunch half-heartedly studying. Afternoon class by uneventfully. Elizabeth seems to be in a good mood from the praise of her groupies. She completely ignores me instead of hassling me. Hiko is unusually quiet. Even Misaki is all but silent. From her cloud expression, I guess that her discussion with Yuria didn't go too well. When the bell rings, I almost insist on about how quiet the day was. The lull of the afternoon seems to be settle in every crevice of the classroom, bringing a haze of sleep with it. The teacher's voice slips into the certain drone as every student struggles to keep their eyes open for a few remaining minutes of school. Understood? Alright, homeroom dismissed. Immediately everyone impulses to their feet, chatting immediately as they make their way to the classroom. The fourth day of school and we're already sick of it. I guess it's the third year break. Hey Misaki, did you see the new episode of Cover Maker yesterday? Why, of course, I tuned in to the live stream the moment it opened. Oh, well, it's the unexpected BFFs. So, what did you think? Well, when I saw the person in J. Cream spontaneously... Wait, sorry, no spoilers. No, since you might not have seen it yet. Oh, right. I seen how actually generous of him. I thought it was entertaining as always. It was the best episode so far, wasn't it? It definitely was. Well, no offense, but I don't think that bar is set very high. What's this, man? Did you get a real girlfriend? Well, Misato appears. Misato, my man, how was your vengeance? Wait, what? Some create a group of boys to bully Misaki to their brother because he hates Misato. But I promised Misato gave him his own medicine. Hell yeah, I did. Pick a fight with one Kurogane, pick a fight with them all. Wait, don't get in trouble for hitting someone who did finally title on you. But haha, hit him? No, I locked him in a room, telling him the custom diffusion theorem made him write a paper on it in one sip. Somehow that seems a lot more horrifying than just getting beat up. Hi, I don't think we met. Who are you? I changed for you yesterday, Misaki Kizahaya at your service. She's super cool. She watches Girl Maker and she's a model. Yeah, that's cool. It's Masato Kurogane. I'm on the track too. Besides there, we went from a to a more elaborate introduction. And what? That's all that matters, ain't it? I have to fight this president of I stuck with it one time since in the school or third year. I take it you enjoy track then. Hell yeah! Track is like water, without it you die. Track is like air, without it you die. Track is like fried chicken, without it you die. That's some dedication. Yeah, but I'm saying this way. Or my name's Yama Ishimoto. That wasn't called for. Well, as long as you keep at it, I'm sure you can accomplish anything. Since every cliche will be ever. Like Normie from Michigan thinks that she's doing friends with everyone. Everyone except for you, ironically enough. So how'd you all know each other? She, Yama, and Ryu are childhood friends actually. Whoa, really? Why ain't Ryu here then? I present false between the second night with the hapless Yukio in the middle. Well, now that they mentioned it, she would be here by now. You don't think she got called for cleanup duty, did you? You don't actually have cleanup duty. The school pays for janitors. Oh, that would explain a lot. How many years has he been at the school again? Hold on, someone give me a straight answer. Where's Rio? Saki clears her throat and chills herself. We're not in the best of terms at the moment, but I'm working to resolve the issues as soon as possible. Sound like you're debugging some code, Miki. I would say more like a politician or a leader of a company or something. But it's true, we're not getting particularly along very well. We're getting along particularly well. Let's take 8 inches away from her, suddenly cautious. Huh, I see. See what? You guys were just getting along. Sutton turns to Mickey with a grave expression. I don't know, man. Something about you just seems sus. It's kinda harsh, but at least you told her up front. What? I should have said it earlier, but yeah, you're too nice. Don't you work with modeling industry? Are you supposed to be cutthroat and all that? It's not like I'm some sort of desperately mastermind. And then what's the deal with you and Rio? I like to know that myself. She's the one ignoring me. They both say each other. None of us budge. Ah, hell, I don't know. I'm going back to check. She's the other room in the customer without any farewells or apologies. That was strange. Sorry about that, Misaki. Muscles do not usually like that. Maybe he eats something funny. I doubt it. Well, this got awkward. First, Ryu and Masatsu's pushing Miki out into the cold. Usually the warmest and most inclusive people I know, but this time... Something say in me. Anything. Oh, that was convenient. Oh, yes. Cafe de la Pines, 5 p.m. Do not dare to be late or she'll dock your pay. What did I say? Actually, clock your pay sounds way better. I'm just gonna go with that. Clock your pay. Also, I insist you share your location with me. I'll go ahead and assume that it's from Sugar. Wait, isn't this on a observation? What kind of pay am I getting? And the final message. Wait a minute. Says your phone even share location. Supported location sharing. Instant media. Yes. But it's so odd. Some of you guys appear with their age, just not unlike your brain, I predict. I'm not working for this moon again. What do I measure frequency to share my location with her? It's not like she break into my house and steal all my stuff, right? She's checked there now. Partially she in a lot of trouble. I'm legitimately entertaining with this idea. This one it terrifies me. Dude, why are you smiling? Smiling? Grinning, as a matter of fact. Grinning, there's a big difference. Sorry, but something came out. So turns out I have to go. Oh, that's fine. I'm glad to see you too. Oh, you have a club? It's today. Want to join? It's called the Happy Club. I'm sorry for my work schedule limits my ability to participate in clubs. Oh well, that makes sense. Well, smooth. She should go in contact. Recording.
You're recording?
Yes.
How long will it be?
Maybe like a few more minutes.
Okay, because mom says you have to turn it off.
Yeah, okay.
Just finish up what you do.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
love you too.
Come on. What?
Who in their right mind would actually want to join a group of the Happy Club? Then, ladies and gentlemen, I shall be off. See ya. Bye, Yukio. You too, Masaki. Have a good rest of the day, then, Yama. And that should be the end of this episode.